Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome back. Here we are again. It's your boy Patrick, aka Patty, aka Patty freaking Clips. Here with a very special video to me. Um, a lot of people might not know this, as you see by the title. One Piece has officially released Chapter 1000 today, which is huge for me. I'm a massive One Piece fan. It's always been there for me throughout my life. I've watched it countless times. I probably watched the entire anime around 10 times. Um, I've showed it to both my sister and my brother. It means a ton to me. I currently got my One Piece sweat hoodie on. As you can see, I got the One Piece poster in the back. It's over here to the right. You actually can't see it, but I got the One Piece poster over here to the right. It's my desktop background, as you see. It's the background on my phone. It's just something that I truly fell in love with, the characters, the story. So for me, it's massively important. So with One Piece releasing Chapter 1000, I'm going to do a special Patty freaking draws, which means, I'm just going to sketch a picture, a little tribute to the Straw Hats and to Oda himself as a thank you, because One Piece has meant so much to me. If it wasn't for One Piece, Naruto, in Dragon Ball Z, I probably won't even watch anime. I've run an anime club. I've watched hundreds and hundreds of episodes, tons of different series, and One Piece is a main factor in that. And even to this day, I still keep up. I still read the manga. I did read Chapter 1000. So let's get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about One Piece, what it means to me, and we're just gonna do a little sketch. I got an idea of the tribute I want to go with. So I'm gonna try and give it my best, see how we can do, and then at the end I'll give a little more insight into how special One Piece truly is. So let's go. So yeah, there's probably a few people doing a few different tributes. To each their own. I'm not one to judge. I'm just thankful we can all be blessed and enjoy the story that Oda has crafted. Um, a lot of people have this thing with One Piece where they don't want to get started because it's so long. But the thing is, like, One Piece is not trash. It's not like random stuff on the street. It's a beautifully crafted story. Um, where the main character and pretty much every character you meet is really cool and interesting, and there's so many characters to cheer for and root for. Um, I think that's where One Piece really separates itself. Is like you can't ever get enough of the world, like the consequences the stuff they're doing has, the characters themselves, their backstories. Like it's just massively immersive, and it honestly feels like a little bit real. As weird as that is to say, it truly feels real. Like so One Piece is spectacular. I know it is long, um, but trust me when I say it's worth it for sure. I remember my this was back. So obviously growing up, anime wasn't the coolest. Like nowadays, it's pretty much widely accepted. If you like anime, that's cool. That's dope. People mess with it. But when I was in middle school and stuff like that, it wasn't really like that big of a thing. Um, like some people still watched anime, and some people mess with it, but for the most part, it wasn't really like widely popular. Um, for me, what I remember is obviously Dragon Ball Z uh, was there on the weekends, so pretty much everyone growing up watched Dragon Ball Z. Um, so that was massively popular. I used to draw Dragon Ball Z pictures in middle school on my work assignments and stuff like that, and people always used to love it. They would always say stuff about it, which was cool. Um, but then, like as I started dabbling, I remember the thing that really got me into anime massively mainstream was actually the Naruto Sasuke fight. I had seen the Naruto Sasuke fight in part one, in the original Naruto for the first time, and was massively blown away. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. and then I really wanted to like get into anime and see what it was all about. Um, and then obviously Naruto is always mentioned alongside the other two of what people call the big three, which would be One Piece as well as Bleach. So I really like started messing with Naruto a lot. Um, I was like, bro, this is so sick. Like this is like I'm about this. Um, so then yeah, I watched a ton of Naruto, and then obviously I got into One Piece, and bro, that's all she wrote. One Piece is just it's just the best. Oda just does a great job. The whole story is cohesive. Like there's never things that don't add up. Like everything connects to something else, and even in chapter 1000, I won't spoil, but there's a lot of tossbacks to um, other important scenes in the story that you can easily recognize. Where it's like, bro, that's crazy. How did he put this in? But Oda always does that. Like that's the one thing about One Piece is notorious for that, where he just somehow connects all these unrelated. They're not unrelated because I'm assuming in his head they connect, but in terms of the story, they don't seem to be connected. But man, he just makes it work. It's crazy. It's so impressive. So yeah, to me, Oda is definitely the end of One Piece. We'll see how it goes down, but I think One Piece as a whole will definitely be a saga to be remembered. I think it'll be hugely popular. I hope the live action Netflix series ends up being really good. I think it would be great for One Piece. And hopefully we can get more Western audiences or more people from the Western. For some reason, it never caught on here, like Naruto or like Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z was massively popular, but One Piece never really caught on like that, which is strange to me. Because it does start off a little more goofy, but obviously there are insane moments, as there are in any series. So maybe that's part of it. No, I'm not too sure, but you're definitely missing out if you don't mess with One Piece. I mean, there's so many classic moments that truly just set the trend for manga and anime alike. So this is not obviously like I'm not making no money, not no One Piece. I'm not doing anything for myself. Truly, like it's for you, and I feel like anybody who picks up One Piece will be positively affected and influenced. It's amazing. It's done so much for me. It means so much to me. So I'm massively thankful to have messed with it and been here today. I mean, it's 23 years in the making, bro. One Piece has been going on for 23 years. And back in the day, anime, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, they were all weekly. So we would get episodes every week. It wasn't seasonal like it is now. So now when an anime comes out, you get like 12, 20 episodes, whatever. And you don't get it for another like year and a half, sometimes even 2 years for some of these animes. But One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, those were coming out every single week, every single weekend. So I remember using to watch it on Saturdays, and just be so excited, bro. And there's so many moments like I could bring up that are just game changing. Like you just get so immersed in the story, and I think when I was growing up and watching anime, it really fit with the things that were going on. So in the story, obviously Luffy has a dream, and he has a goal that he's working towards. But people in the story just laugh because to them it's kind of like a joke. Like, obviously he can't accomplish this. Like, what is he talking about? He's just wasting his time. You're so dumb. Da 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 da. And I felt like that was what was going on when people started finding out I like anime and all this stuff. It was like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time on anime? Like, it's not even cool. Like, which is crazy because anybody who sees like fight scenes or anything like that, bro, obviously anime is insane. Um, it's so cool, but so I felt like it really fit. Same with Naruto. I think that's why a lot of people got attached with Naruto. Is everyone knows what it feels like a little bit to be the outcast, even if it's only in a moment, and it's not something that like you followed you forever. Like we all can recognize a moment where we felt like you know isolated and people weren't messing with us, they didn't like us. Like we all know what that feels like, and it doesn't feel good. And so seeing a main character in an anime like that, like Naruto doesn't start off as some like BA, run it down, I'm gonna beat everybody. He has that mentality, and he fights every battle to the end. But like he's a little bit bullied and outcast. But then like he overcomes all that stuff, and that's why it's just so amazing. Same with One Piece, Luffy, the main character, has all these moments, where people think his dream is dumb, but then he meets some friends, and Luffy is never angered by like people making fun of his dream. Like, whatever, people have their opinions. You could say it's dumb or whatever you want, and that obviously that won't upset him. But then if something happens to his friends, you say something about his friends, or you got a problem with his friends, then it's an issue. Then you really like entice his anger. And what better type of character than that? Like, let people say what they want. It's not the end of the world. But what we really can't do is let people say what they want about our friends, or not stick up for our friends. A friend is supposed to be somebody who you got, right? Like in One Piece, you truly feel like the main crew, through thick and thin, no matter what happens, like they're ride or die. Like we're gonna accomplish your dream, or we're gonna go out trying to do it. Like it's so real. It's so dope. I just love that. So as you can see, we got the classic straw hat. As you can see on my sweater. This is Luffy's main symbol in the show. It has a lot of backstory. There's a lot of stuff going on, and why the hat is important. See, this is the genius of Oda. Even a hat has super significance, in the long run, which is crazy. So we got the hat, and then I'm gonna mess around and see if we can give it the numbers as well. So I'm really proud of myself that I didn't cry, like no joke. Just thinking about some of the moments in One Piece and trying to describe what One Piece truly means to me, like I legit get emotional because I mean it's just so crazy. It's crazy how so much stuff can happen in life, and especially like this year, this last year, 2020. It definitely shows you like how quick the stuff we're used to can be gone, and everything could be different, right? Like people are losing their job, all kinds of crazy stuff was happening, right? But you know what remained the same is every week you could rely on Oda to release a chapter of One Piece, and if he was taking a break one week, then you knew he was coming back the next week. Like that's so amazing to me. For 23 years. That's just mind blowing. It's honestly crazy. Much respect and love for Oda for what he does. We've seen how much being a mangaka can affect someone negatively, like really affect their health. And Oda has managed to go above and beyond all these years, not really take breaks, and really focus on producing something that we love. And that we could be attached and in love with. So much respect to him. Like I said, for me, if it wasn't for One Piece, I wouldn't have seen like all these amazing stories and fallen in love with anime. That's what's important. I think we get lost in the mix of things, right? What's the best? Who's the best character? What's important, and the reason we love anime is because of the stories, right? Like at the end of the day, it's the same thing as books and all that. It's just a story, and it's just how the author wants to tell it. and I don't think there's anyone quite as good as Oda when it comes to manga. If we're talking about just sales, obviously One Piece is just smashed. Recently, it has lost a little bit of steam. There's some good series, making some sales, but man, 23 years. It's mind blowing. It's older than some people out there. Some people probably watching this channel. It's older than you. So that's just something to think about. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But hey, it just shows what determination and doing something you love can really do for you. Could drive us to extreme lengths. And in Oda's case, obviously he loves telling his story, and he wants people to enjoy it, which I have for a very long time, and I will continue to. Ultimately, I'll last longer than One Piece, so that I can see the end. If I didn't make it, that would be really unfortunate. But yeah, this is real special. Hitting 1,000 chapters, man. It's crazy. It's honestly mind blowing. Time just flies by, man. That's what happens. It's nuts. Just trying to focus up and get these numbers done. Obviously, this isn't the best. It isn't the craziest. It isn't the most creative. But the point is, um, even if it's only 15 viewers, even if it's only 100 viewers, even if it's somehow we go above and beyond that. For me, for people to see how much One Piece means to me, and in general how good and important the story is already more than enough. So this isn't for everyone. This isn't for whatever clout fame. For me, this is important because One Piece is important. So I'm just learning Paint. Obviously, it's not the greatest, but this will be our tribute to Oda and One Piece. I want to officially just say thank you. Obviously, your story has greatly impacted me. It's meant a lot to me throughout the years. And hopefully we can keep riding together until we see the end. So if you ever somehow by chance see this, you mean more to me than you could ever know, and I've never met you, but I greatly appreciate you, and I wish for continued good health. I wish for the live action movie to be everything you want it to be. And I hope you